We're at the Velo Winery just outside Launceston, and the reason why is to have a look at this Ferrari tractor. And you can be forgiven if you don't recognise it, because in fact it's the only one in Australia and actually the only one in the Southern Hemisphere. They're working on 1.8 metre rows, and the nature of this vehicle with dual steer means we can get out one row, do a turn and straight back up the next row beside us. We were lucky enough to catch up with Rod Marshall of Marshall Machinery here, and he gave us a bit of a rundown of all the key features of it. Rod, first thing I know, it's a really different looking vehicle, but I know it has a fantastic turning circle, but what gives it that great turning?
Ferrari developed the dual steer system where it both turns at the front wheels like most other tractors, and then it bends in the middle. It's got the benefit of articulation plus the rigid steer axle on the front. The nature of the design is to operate in very steep conditions. Also, it will do 40 kilometres an hour well and nice and stable, particularly on undulations where a traditional tyre will follow the ruts in the ground.
So what drives the Sky Jump is a 91 horsepower engine. It has a 4-range 4-speed gearbox, 2-speed PTO, Category 2 rear linkage, and as a bit of a bonus, 4 sets of rear remotes. Inside there's a full set of well-positioned controls. The steering wheel connects you to the major feature of this tractor, and that is, it's a dual steer system. Basically, it's an integrated combination of front wheel steering and chassis articulation. In vineyards like this, that means you can steer into adjacent rows in one single smooth arc. As well as articulation, the chassis also oscillates, maintaining all point contact, and the tracks give it less compaction and a superior grip. In keeping with the compact nature of the tractor, its total width is only 1.35 metres. The top of the engine is only hip height, and with the bulk of the weight of the tractor below that, it ensures a low centre of gravity. A common use for a tractor like this will be the application of chemicals. So very important in its working environment as a chemical sprayer is to keep contaminants out of the cab. That's taken care of by the front mounted filter. And I'd go a step further and install a carbon element. Looking at this tractor, it has an ultra low roof line, and I'm 6 foot, and I've got to say it is a tight fit. But on a positive note, it will give you access under canopies where no other tractors can go. So why would I buy one? Well, it's probably the perfect tractor for this environment. While you're here on the Trade Farm Machinery website, check out over 23,000 listings of second-hand machinery. Of course, we'll have a full review in Farms and Farm Machinery magazine. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. This is about as close as I'm going to get to driving a Ferrari too.